What's up? What's up? What's up? Edition. Broad Street Blitz Take Leader Edition. Broad Street Blitz Take Leader Edition.
What's up, y'all? Leader Johnson here, live from Broad Street. Broad Street Blitz take
Anyway,
a lot of good things to
yeah,
cover.
because I'm doing an
Camp
echo.
has been live.
What's up, y'all? Yeah.
We coming here to
Can
really
y'all
talk
hear? Y'all
about,
can hear me, right? Y'all
just
can hear me.
how the camp is going. Cool Cat told y'all that a
Leader,
couple of
you can hear me,
episodes
right?
ago. We would keep you live with the camp.
Leader,
And one of the things I want to talk about big time is
leader.
just mainly how the receivers are looking. I mean, it's been impressive.
Leader?
Hurts has been impressive. But any little thing he does, they like, yeah, I mean, just today, there was an interception by Quinyon
Right.
Mitchell. He threw
I
it to
was going to
Hollywood
say,
Brown.
leader,
And it was an
real quick.
interception.
Leader,
But he
can y'all
threw
hear
a
me?
couple of touchdowns before that. He was 12 for 18. And it's been trending, and people have their ups and downs and talking about it. Just let you know he's a superstar. And I see the MVP big time this year. He's been good in camp, looking sharp, looking fast, looking quick. He looks more loose, looks comfortable. He looks like he's really ready right now. So if we're talking about
Y'all can hear me, right?
the receivers right now, Dontavian Wicks has been good. We all know that. We ain't seen Mekhi Lemon, but for anybody talking,
Leader?
might be that Wicks could be number 2. No, that's not how they're working this offense. Wicks could get the most targets out of Lemon, but Lemon is going to be number 2, and Wicks is going to be the slot. That's what they're paying him for. That's what they got him for. Hollywood Brown, listen, it's going to be something between him and Cooper, but I think Cooper's not going to get the 4th spot right now. But he's going to get – Cooper's looking good, man. Cooper's looking good, man. I mean, he is really looking good. And they're going to give him time to catch the ball, like in Green Bay. If you remember Green Bay, they had a lot of receivers getting the ball, multiple tight ends. So Cooper's looking good.
Y'all can hear me, right?
Big time.
Y'all can hear me, right?
So was it? Yep.
All right, just making sure. So go ahead, Leah. My bad. I was just making sure y'all can hear me.
What's going on? So was it? Yep.
Yeah, just making sure y'all can hear me. Go ahead, leader.
What happened?
I was just making sure y'all can hear me. I was just making sure
Oh,
you was
okay.
hearing.
Yeah.
Can hear me.
Yeah, we got you. But no, I was talking about Darius Cooper, man.
Right.
Yeah, Darius Cooper, man. Like, listen, he's looking real good, man. He's looking real good. And he's doing, I mean, if you're looking at with Jalen Hurts right now, he's going to have a lot of, like I say, toys to play with. And they're all getting used to him. Him and Hollywood Brown went after that interception and started talking to each other. They started working on each other and working on, like, everybody's getting so close with Jalen Hurts right now. If we're looking at where they're at, the receivers are big time. Let's go with the, we got some things to go over. And I sent Cool Cat some of the titles that we're gonna go over, man. So Cool Cat, go ahead and flash those
all right, I got
those subjects there, man.
I
It's
got
been a good camp. I'm loving it. I'm loving this camp.
Yep.
Loving this camp. Lane Johnson said Markel Bell is one of the best rookies he's ever seen. When I heard that, like, two things, I was kind of shocked because you know how Lane been here so long. I mean, you never even heard him say that about Mulata. I mean, he said good things about Mulata, but when he was coming up and before he get, but now with Lane Johnson and Markel saying that, I mean, he's been hearing a lot of good things. He's been really impressive. He's real big. Him and Mulata at tackle. That's gonna be crazy. And in the future, he's gonna be ready. And if you heard Lane Johnson, what he said, if anybody heard, he said this could probably be his last year. Cool Cat, you heard that?
Yep, I heard that. Yep. I heard you.
Cool Cat.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So Lane Johnson, what you think about that? Last year. What you thinking about the offensive line was last year? And what have you heard about Markel Bell?
Yeah, I like I like the fact that Markel Bell might be the successor for Lane Johnson, man. Shout out to everybody. Let's get them likes up. Let's get a thumbs up if you can hear both me and Leader Johnson. Make sure y'all get them likes up. Man, we appreciate y'all for rocking with us. But yeah, man, Lane Johnson and Lane Johnson talking about Markel Bell. Markel Bell having himself a good camp. let's be real, leader. Markel Bell was having himself a good camp. He
That's a
didn't really
big dude.
Jalen.
That's a
Jalen,
big boy.
if
He
you
moves
haven't
so good
if you haven't,
to be
I'm sorry.
6'8",
Yeah,
man.
I was saying if you haven't check out camp today. Jalen didn't get sacked. I was looking at the news and notes
You said
today.
what about Jalen?
Jalen didn't get sacked, so that's a good thing for Markel Bell. Jalen didn't get sacked.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, one interception. Yeah, the one interception, they've been going crazy. They've been going crazy. They had the
Yep.
one interception.
Yep. Here's hold on, let me bear with me, but y'all technology is a mother. But here's oh yeah, talk about Jalen Hurts' birthday. Go ahead. It's about Jalen Hurts' birthday.
This crazy. The crazy thing about this is that we talking about Jalen Hurts, right? And you
Baby go.
see his resume. You see his resume, right? And you putting it on the line, right? Happy birthday once again. 28 years old. And we're gonna talk more about it because there's another comparison. I want you to bring up the one, him and Joe Burrow. This is crazy. Now you're looking at
Joey
all.
B.
I just want to say something here. Now you look at the record first. He beat him. We remember that game because when Devontae Smith caught that nice catch. But you look at the games and just look at the resume. What are we talking about? I'm gonna tell y'all like this. He's a better pocket passer than Hurts, right? But he's not a better quarterback. It's just what it is. Hurts can throw. He has accuracy. Burrow's better. But Hurts is not far off to the point where Burrow could be carried. Don't talk about the A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith. He had T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. What are you talking about how bad that listen, he's supposed to be better than Hurts, right? So all these things we got that supposedly he's supposed to have. Like he's it's crazy because he's supposed to be better than Hurts. But if you look at it, let's look at the numbers. Look at the numbers. Like, so I just want this is one, there's so many notes that come through to the greats that give him love. You got so much, right? But Jalen Hurts has a resume that can stack. You get what I'm saying? This is my guys, man. Mike Vick, Action Jackson. Hurts, man. Everybody respects him. They was all out together to practice field. Oh, that was one joint there. It's real good to see him and the respect that he gets. I ain't seen too many Eagle, stars through the years get the respect he gets from athletes across sports. So it's good to see that. One thing I want to talk about is talk more about Vic Fangio. Vic Fangio is the type of guy, and we're gonna go ahead. Wicks is poised. It's already trending. Yes, he's been having a great camp. How many times have we said that? I mean, so much where people think, oh, it should be two. That's not where they're going with this. They want to get everybody involved. You've heard something good about every receiver, at least 5. Even Wilson's been doing good, but he's further down the ladder, though. It's just so competitive at receiver. They made sure they had Elijah Moore's been good. Elijah Moore's been good, man. Like he's gonna have weapons that are ready to catch the ball and make an impact. Each receiver gonna be able to go 10 yards. At least. At least. Ready for it's gonna be something. Then Hurts is looking fast. They said they're gonna use him more in scrambling. They're gonna use more running for him. That's what he was at Oklahoma. That's why he gonna do some Lincoln Riley with him.
Yes,
Heisman Trophy. Listen, he's gonna be the MVP because he got stuff to prove. The offense, you see it. You see it, breaking it down. Hurts operate under center more, motion on nearly every play, heavy play action. Play action, new rushing scheme, because they also said Saquon Barkley is going to be a focal point. Finally, this offense will be dangerous. Barkley can catch and run. He can win games by himself. For that offense to do Barkley like that last year, Patullo was, I'm telling you, more design runs for Hurts. More passes in the middle of the field. That's what you get. That's what you get Brown for. That's what you get Lemon for. That's what you get Wicks for. That's what you get guys like Moore for. That's what they're good at, going through the middle. You gotta look at their history, man. These guys are good at that. They're good at that. So big time. Oh, look at that. All the injuries we talked about last year, right? Coming in. top 10 offensive line. And I feel like at their best, man, they're the best. I mean, we got people that are good. Bills got a good one. Broncos got a good one. Buccaneers got a good one. Chiefs got a better, I think it's a little bit higher. But the Eagles got the squad. They got the squad, man. I feel like their line with Barkley, I just feel like how Patullo can mess up like he did. He was just, I'm telling you, that's when you thinking without having a plan and you just going in there and you just trying things. That's what I felt like was going on. He was just making stuff as time goes. Like he never had a study playbook, it was never a scheme for him. So it was totally different. We're looking at that. Next, we got stacked teams. Right before anybody talk crazy, AJ Brown's gone. We had some losses, but we still one of the top 3 stacked teams by Bleacher Report. Look at the Rams. I don't think they're more stacked, but that's a good opinion. Texans are good. Lions are stacked. Steelers stacked is different. We'll see. Ravens, yeah, they stacked. But yeah, but Bills are stacked. Well, no, but the Eagles, man, we talking about. Just wait till these young. You looking about young guys like Jahad Campbell. Just one moment, man. Yeah, I'll be right back, y'all. Be right back. Be right back. Hold it down, cool cat.
Yep, I got it, y'all. So how y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling, man? Ravens preseason is this week. High take. Markel Bell is back in without the exactly. Let's get them likes up, y'all. I appreciate y'all. 12 of y'all. Early show. Shout out to everybody. Lane told us 2 years ago that he was only playing 2 more years. Exactly. So yeah, man. We appreciate y'all, man. Man, preseason. And think about this, y'all. We're 1 month away before Leader Johnson cooks to this final topic of the show. Think about this. We are 1 month away till kickoff of the 2026 NFL season. 1 month away.
Right, man. It's
1
back.
month.
Bird gang. Gang, gang. Gang, gang.
1 month away, y'all. So let's
This will be
get to this final slide that Leader Johnson wants to talk to y'all, and then we'll see what we'll talk about after that. Bam.
Looking at Big Dom. It was a fight at practice, man.
Yep.
Zomo and Johnson got into it. Dom had to break them up. I mean, I ain't worried about it. That's what happens. I mean, things happen. People get chippy. You talk about linemen and a defensive, that's the trenches. So it got personal. They're gonna be all right. Dom is a good. One person was on some stuff talk about F Big Dom. I see that, bro. You crazy? You don't even know.
They don't know Big Dom, man. They don't
Yo,
understand Big Dom.
bro, y'all crazy. All right. But it's going down. It's a good camp. I'm telling you, Cool Cat, it's a good camp. As camp is going on, it's just gotten better and better. The things you want to see, like I think this defense is going to be the best in the league. That's my call. Hurts MVP. Barkley's going to come with it. Carter's going to have a big year because last year really we 11 games and he was really off. Nolan Smith was off. Nolan Smith going to play with a chip on his shoulder. Do we forget who Nolan is? Makuba been having a great camp. Michael Carter II, good camp. The guy I told you, I was like, yo, we talking about the safety position, who could win it. And that's what he's doing. He's a nickel, base safety. So Cooper's going to play there. Epps is there a little, but they're going to play more Carter II and Cooper. And I think they're looking for Cooper to be the future at safety.
Right.
We'll just see how they, it just because Fangio feels very confident. And he feels very confident in Cooper DeJean, man. He got ripped, man. Like who he training with? Cooper that quick, like what I mean. Quinyon Mitchell, listen. Let's tell y'all about camp. It's good. Cool Cat did this, man, to put more of a focus on camp because it's been great. Quinyon Mitchell's been great again in camp, right? He's been great again in camp, but Fangio's been challenging him because he's been getting these picks in camp. He's getting better now. He's been snatching them. He just had one against Hurts yesterday, right? So he's been snatching them. But Fangio said he's still a virgin in the season. So listen, they said Creon's been been getting the grip on it more than ever. So the defense is Fangio is a mastermind, man. I didn't know how good he was. I just knew the name. He was credibility, but man, how he motivates, how he challenges people. Remember when Adoree Jackson got signed last year, y'all? And he was like kind of saying like that's who they signed. He really was like vouching off of him in a way, but he was winning it. But I think he challenged him because Adoree Jackson had an 86.7. We talk a lot about it was some stuff that he gave up. We know that. But he had an 86.7 rating. Like quarterbacks wasn't throwing it. He wasn't doing bad. You know what I mean? Like he was just solid. He was just solid. That was it. But he challenged people and pushed them. And McCooper's been doing good. Arnold Ebiketie, that's another thing. The pass rusher, he's been doing good. Impressive in camp, taking in for Grenard. He's been eating it up. AJ Spencer, he's been doing good in camp. He's been real good in camp. Very impressive. The other backup edge rushers. Jalen Hunt has been a standout. Look like he's gonna have a Pro Bowl. I think him and Nolan Smith. The thing is, the bad thing I want to talk to y'all about is Grenard. And he's gonna be back, but he might miss 8 games. He's on the PUP list now, and they say it's a little worse than they thought because they were thinking, maybe he start or miss 3 games. But it could have but just see this, all right? Just see how I go down. When he come back, it's gonna be hell because the boys like that. But Nolan Smith and Hunt are going to tear it down. I think that Hunt, after having the 6.5 sack season, but the year before, Smith had his breakout season with 6 sacks and killed the playoffs. Both of them was good in the playoffs on their Super Bowl run. I think it's going to be a good little 2 right now before anybody's talking stuff saying, oh, Grenard's hurt. You got them 2, and Spencer and Ebiketie have been impressive in camp, more impressive than Ajalari and Uche were last year as backup edges for the Eagles. This defense, I think Fangio just got what, when you win, you get what works and you stick to it, and it's a trait that you go. I think Fangio is sticking. You got a guy that didn't leave. We got coaches that left after having success. Head coaches. Fangio don't want to go. I think Fangio want to stay here, like Stoutland. Stoutland ain't went nowhere. Stoutland just ain't like not being a run game coordinator. So he that's what he bowed out for. He wanted to be the run game coordinator. And because later in the season, last season, they took it away from him, and Sirianni was calling the run games, and that's when we got better with Barkley. It just wasn't working out, and Stalin's the man, legendary. But certain things just wear out. This is what it is, and then you got to understand, Stalin's with another offensive coordinator, Patullo. You're not messing with a guy that ain't never called no. He's not doing good. So how are you looking good if he's not making you look good? So it's just boom, boom, boom. So the Stalin like, oh, I can't be the run game coordinator. All right, I'm out. That's it. So that's that big one. But talking about Hurts again, I'm so sick. So it's gonna be really heavy on up and Hurts. It's like when we hear things, we gotta talk about what they say. Well, we're gonna up Hurts. That's how it's gonna go here. I just feel like we got a superstar. I've been an Eagle fan, diehard, right? I was Cunningham when he was 91, 1990. The ultimate weapon. He was like the offensive player of the year. He was something. And this time, y'all gotta understand, all right? There was nothing like that. You see Vic, you see.
Acknowledge me!
That was coming. But you see Vic, you see.
Sorry, I had to do that. My bad, leader.
No doubt. No doubt. It's great. You see Vic, you see Vince Young, you see all the guys, McNair, right? But before, when it was Cunningham, there was nothing like him. There was nothing absolutely like him. So it was real big. So now you get a guy like Hurts. Well, then it graduated, right? You had Roddy Pete, but that was like the downgrade, right? But we still won the division, right? Then you come with McNabb. McNabb was like Cunningham with better brains, but Cunningham was still faster. But McNabb also had a little left off a little bit. And what I mean by that is that Hurts is like both of them together with a better persona, way to stand, not cocky at all, but he gonna get hype. And
Hurts is that guy that fits this city, y'all. I mean, think about this. The Philadelphia Eagles post that video of Jalen Hurts throwing the interception to Quinyon Mitchell. The video was about Quinyon Mitchell, y'all. It wasn't really about Jalen Hurts. Did y'all see any Jalen Hurts press conference today or Jalen Hurts quotes or anything Jalen Hurts-ish today?
Yeah,
Did you like any press conference, anything? Jalen Hurts? Did you see any reports of Jalen Hurts being mad? That's the thing. Jalen Hurts embodies this city. He ain't gonna come up here and
you're
be
not gonna
all
shake him
mad.
either. You're not gonna shake him either because
Yeah,
he's
you're not
focused
gonna
on
shake him.
playing.
The
He's
post is
focused on
still up.
playing. Yeah,
The post is still up. I haven't heard one thing about from Jalen. You know where I heard it from? All these shows, all these TV shows and podcasts and stuff.
right.
Right.
I think he's the perfect superstar if you want to have one. I mean, he's not. I mean, so he's like Grant Hill with just.
Like you're not gonna break him. You're not gonna break him.
I just think now it's time because season starting. I really feel like they woke a monster. He does it every time. This is what he does his whole career. We're talking about since the Alabama, and he's always been elite.
Breed of one.
He's always been elite since high school. Listen, he's always been elite. Like anytime he's a winner. And so I think he's one of those guys that, like LeBron, you're going to miss him when he's gone
Yes,
because
he is.
he's the type of person that you want right now. Looking at sports, this the type of star you want your kids to look at, like for real. And then what he had on his belt, he has a championship. He's been there before, so he knows about losing and winning one. Like he's just perfect. But anyway, getting to the receivers, I wanted to talk about the receiver Darius Cooper. I want to say it again. Just give it a minute. I think
like who you think should be wide receiver 2 behind Smitty?
Oh, who I think?
Like who you want? Like who you think and who you want? Like,
I'm gonna give you a balance of how I feel, man. Like I like Makai's gonna be good. Just watch, right? But you know what I really feel like should be that 1, 2, 3, and everybody just don't. I think it should be Smith, Cooper, Lemmy.
Wait, what about Wicks? He's having himself an awesome camp.
Yes,
Wait.
I'm talking about yo, man. I know, and he looks unbelievable. His hands, the same thing he was at Virginia. He broke a record at Virginia, the best receiving season at Virginia. This man, he just needed his time, and he got it right. But I'm just talking about how good Cooper's looking, man. Yo, listen, the stuff he doing, Cool Cat, is looking like a number one, and he's catching a number one-handed catch, and then he do remind you. He reminds you of him and how he plays. AJ Brown, like he plays with the power. He got the hands. His hands is gonna get up there. Just watch these 2 years. Not this year. It's not gonna happen like that this year. How it's gonna go is gonna be Smith. It's gonna be Lemon. It's gonna be Wicks. It's gonna be Brown because you got the experience. He's gonna only be here 1 year.
I don't know about Hollywood Brown. He had he got to be better at camp. I want to see some more from Hollywood.
But that's the plan though. That's never gonna be broken unless he just totally failed camp. He's been showing his speed. He's always practicing what hurts. He's here. He's number 4. He's the experienced guy. He's the guy that's always he's impressed with his listen.
So who's the odd man out? Like if who's the odd man out?
Wilson and Wilson's gonna be on the practice squad. They're gonna keep him. But it's gonna be 6.
So let's see. Smitty, Wicks, Brown, Moore, Lemon, Coop.
No, Cooper's gonna be 5. It's not even like Moore is good, and Moore and Cooper both gonna touch that ball. Well, I'll tell you about this offense. They're gonna use everybody, but who's gonna get more targets?
Yeah, I was about to say because we're gonna have Makai Lemon is gonna be on the field.
Right,
Smitty is gonna be on the field. You're gonna have to have Wicks, Moore, and Hollywood Brown.
Right. 1, 2, 3, and the 2 tight ends are going to get a lot of targets. This is how this offense runs. But the secondary,
that's why I'm asking, leader, not to interrupt you. Like, who's the odd man out? Like, who's going to be on the practice? Like, who's going to be? Because remember,
Wilson,
Johnny Wilson.
Yeah, Johnny Wilson.
Oh, I was about to say, man. Yeah, because Wilson. Here's why I'm saying this, y'all. Here's why I'm saying this. Because let me check the date. The roster cuts happens, I think, August 30th. No. August 20. Probably the close to the end of the week of August. So we got to have the roster cuts down by that Sunday. Let me check that out. Leah, you continue talking. I'll be right back.
Looking at now, Cool Cat's talking about this is a great conversation because this is what Hurts. Hurts is going to have such a good season. It's good to see this. Now, this is who I think going to be the receivers, y'all, from the tight ends too. Listen, Smith, then we got Lemon, then we got Wicks, then we got Brown, then we got Cooper, then we got Moore. There's 6 gonna make it. 3 tight ends. This is what I think gonna make tight end. I could be wrong or right, but it's gonna be Dallas Goedert, Stowers, and Cameron Latu. No, not my bad. It's gonna be Johnny Munt because they listen Cameron Latu as a fullback. I think they keep one fullback and keep Latu on this team. That's gonna knock off somebody. But I think they keep because Latu is listed as a fullback and he's been good in camp. He's been good in camp, been catching the ball. He's a great blocker. I think they keep Latu to have more blocking for Barkley. Johnny Munt is a good blocker.
So I found it. The day for the roster cuts is on Sunday, August the 30th. That's why I'm saying who's the odd man out of the wide receiver room. But if it is Johnny Wilson, we'll know by then. But go ahead.
Right, it's gonna be some other. They probably got some more. Johnny Wilson's probably the other guy that's gonna compete, and they'll keep him on the practice squad because they like to keep depth on the practice squad. So guys like Damon Pierce might not make it. Shipley has not been having a good camp. We'll just see how that goes, but he's not been having a good camp. Elijah Mitchell's not gonna make it. He's not gonna make it. He's not be having a good camp. Let's go. This is good. I wanted to go down to the team because the game's coming up.
So preseason.
Let's end it with this. Yeah, let's end it like okay.
Yeah,
so my bad. What you think? I was talking about the starters, and I said Devontae Smith, Mekhi Lemon, Dontavian Wicks, Brown, Cooper, Moore, and then I said 3 tight ends. I said it would be Muntz, the third one, Stowers, Goddard, and I said I almost said Latu, but Latu's listed as a fullback. So they're going to keep a fullback. They like Latu. He was out golfing with him. He's been blocking good. They want more blockers for Barkley. So I think they keep a fullback. That's going to knock somebody off to the practice squad too. But what do you think? What I said about that lineup right there? What do you think about that?
I like it. I like that lineup. I agree with you on Johnny Wilson probably be the odd man out because Coop, you got to keep Coop. You got to keep Hollywood Brown. You got to keep Moore. You got to keep Lemon. You got to keep Smitty. Wicks, I'm surprised he ain't signed to an extension yet, but you got to keep him.
He got 1 year. He got 12.5. When they traded for him, they gave him a $12.5 million 1 year extension.
Yeah, he should have another extension. Cause bro.
You're looking good. You're looking good.
Bro.
He's flexing, man. He can catch some difficult catches, man. He's real nice. Yeah.
Yes, he is. So for me, I like the lineup for the offense side of the ball, man. I like the lineup.
For quarterback, for sure Hurts, second gonna be Dalton, like that experience right there, and McKee.
Yeah.
But Cole Payton's been having a good camp, man.
Yeah, he has.
He's been having a good camp, so they're gonna put him on the practice squad. It's not gonna be like the Kyle McCord situation. I don't think Kyle McCord.
But you drafted him, so you gotta have Andy Dalton behind Jalen. You gotta have Cole, who's the odd man out. Because again, you're gonna have to have 3.
Yeah, but I said Cole Payton's gonna be the odd man. No, I'm just saying he's gonna be on the practice squad, but he's been having a good camp.
Right.
I think you keep them if they ain't traded McKee for something. They're not going to just put him on. You know they're going to keep that experience right there. But Peyton's been he's been good. He's been accurate. He's been doing this thing. Who else? We got the kickers. We know Braden McMahon and Jake Elliott and Rocco Underwood. I think that's the guy, long snapper. That's the only one they got in camp. So that'll be the guy. If we go, I'm glad we here. First, let's talk about the offensive line. I want to talk about the defense. Excited, but the offensive line, we all know that who the starters are going to be. We know it's going to be Lane. We know it's going to be Jordan. We know Dickerson and Steen. And we know for sure Jurgens. We just want to talk about the backups have been doing good. Willie Lampkin? It's going to be some trouble at that guard position. I'm going to tell you that.
Right.
Willie Lampkin's been good. The man they got last year can play center, can play guard. Markel Bell has been phenomenal. Looking at Fred Johnson's been solid. He'd still be a good backup there. It's going to be guy Cam. Drew Kendall's been good. So that line looks good. We just got everybody just ain't used to Chris Cooper right now. He's a new guy. They're not used to that the new guy, but I think he's good. He's at time. He's been in the playoffs. Minnesota's had good lines, so I like him a lot, and he's an ex-player. That's so important to be an ex-player and be coaching, And he got experience. So this is good. We got good players on. We look good. Defense.
Yep.
Ojomo, my God, man, he looking. Them three guys, Davis, Carter, and Ojomo. Because as soon as Carter got back off the contract, people been getting smacked up. He's looking quick and fast. He didn't look like this last camp. He still was dominating sometimes. He was dominating a lot of times. Not like he's doing this. First step is different. His forearm, like yo, he's giving you nasty. Like he's more. Like you just got to see. Last camp, he looked good. You saw sometimes when he looked off. He looked good, but even at his worst, he's one of the top linemen in the league. He could be defensive player of the year. We talking about Jalen. We talking about and we talking about Carter. Two Jalen's the year the two Jalen's is coming.
The year of two Jalen's. That's wild, but you're right.
It's coming, man. Like they ready, and y'all questioning Jalen. We should get a contract. Listen,
he's getting a contract. You can't get rid of that.
We're gonna see it. Y'all questioning this, man. No, it's writers that are questioning whether he should get one or not. And listen, he's ready. He hears it, and all he do is register it. Like he saved the screensaver of the Super Bowl loss. All right, like he registers all this, and it'd be like, "This what y'all want?" You remember that interview? That's my favorite.
That's my favorite one. Is that what y'all? So that's what y'all wanted to see, huh?
Y'all want to see?
That's my favorite one.
Yeah. Then we come to the defense. The backup lineman Byron Young's been good. U.S. Bernard has been solid, man. Just to not know nothing, like him and Joshua Werru, the two international prospects. They were 1 and 2 ranked international prospects. Bernard and Werru. And Werru's been looking better. He's been practicing off Jalix Hunt. They say he's been taking them in as a mentor. He's been saying Jalix Hunt's been teaching them. And look, he ran a 4.3, man. We'll see what happens. I think he'll be a productive. I don't think about Pro Bowl. I think he'll be a productive pass rusher if Fangio gets his hands on him and he has his hands on him. Bernard's doing stuff naturally. Like his strength is natural. Like he pushed people out the way. Like when you see the tape, and when he's doing camp, like I get camp tape, and it like I see players when he's back there, he hasn't learned yet, and he's still moving people. Like his technique is not even mastered, and he's still moving. It's hard for them to block him, so he's a little impressive. I think Fangio's not going to rush him though, so don't expect that. I think Ty Robinson will see. I ain't heard like a great camp, but he's been solid. I want to see more out of him, man. We high expectations on him. Gabe Hall, I want to see him get down.
Yep.
Like he's been impressing the last couple of camps, and now he finally has his opportunity. So I want to see him get down. So I think that'll be the 6. Maybe Bernard will be the 7 because he was drafted. So they might put him on practice squad or they might not. That's in between. They're impressed, but they don't want to rush him. He hasn't learned everything yet. So we'll see how that goes. But if he makes it, that tells you something. If he may be that 7th guy. Edge rushers, like I said, Nolan Smith, Jalix Hunt, Arnold Ebiketie, AJ Spencer, Wemby. I haven't heard much on him. I haven't even seen, I ain't heard much. We'll see what happens. He could be practice squad. But that's a guy I'm big on. I think he'll end up being somewhere in the rotation in the future. No question, he has it. A productive pass rusher is what he could be. Something like Uche or something, But the middle linebackers, that's the impressive part right there, man. Yeah, Zach Bond is Zach Bond, okay? We're blessed to have this man. Okay,
yes, we are.
But Jahad Campbell is not got to his even level yet. When I tell y'all Jahad Campbell's good, y'all. When I tell y'all that was a surprise, and I said, come on. He just got Cooper DeJean and Quinyon, right? And how he got Cooper. Then he got Jahad Campbell. That draft, you should have been here when I said, come on. We that good? How? He's going to be a star, y'all. If you saw clips of him last year, he can cover downfield receivers, cover guys in lane. He can pass rush. Him and Zach Bond on the same ticket. When he's finally in there, it's going to be something. But don't forget about Jeremiah Tractor Jr. He has been good again and better than last season in camp. Them legacy veins, man. Yo, he was good at Clemson. I remember coming out of high school, whatever. I followed 247, so he's one of the guys I saw. He's one of the top guys. Went to Clemson. They won national title. I knew he was going to be good, but just when you see it start happening, and it's happening for your team, and then that was his father, it was Jeremiah Trotter, the X-Man, came out of Stephen F. Austin College. I think it was like 4th or 5th round they got him. Game changer when we went to the Super Bowl. When they put him in the defense, it just changed. Just like that. When we went to Super Bowl in 04 or 05.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But Jeremiah Trotter Jr. is going to be good. Smile Monday, I ain't heard much about him yet. Chance Campbell, I heard, is doing good in camp. Chance Campbell is another middle linebacker. He's a guy that could be a special teamer. That he could make it to be special teams. It's one of those guys who can make it. That's why Latu's another guy that's good. He's great at special teams. Listen, Carter and Davis are good at special teams. Marcus Epps is good at special teams. JT Gray, don't worry about it. You ain't heard nothing about him in the camp. Don't worry about it. They got him for a specific reason. It's an all-pro special teamer. That special teams, this is the underrated position we're not talking about. It's going to be, listen, man. Bernard is a 42-inch vertical. Put him on special teams. I'm just saying, man. We're just going to see how they go. The special teams is the underrated position. I'm going to tell y'all to watch. From the middle linebacker position, we go to cornerbacks. This it here. This the must-see TV right here. You got Tariq Woolen at 6'4", running 4'2". That's insane.
Yep.
Then you got Quinyon Mitchell with 40-inch vertical, running 4'3". You see what he's doing, right? Tariq Woolen's a Super Bowl champion. Cooper DeJean's all-pro, the best nickel corner in the whole league, and he can play outside and safety. He had 80-something tackles. 80-something tackles at corner. Are y'all? He's the 3rd cornerback. This is how special he is, man. I'm still can't believe that draft. Y'all, them scouts, thank you. That was crazy. Quinyon should have been a top 10 pick. Only thing they were talking about was Toledo. A lot of scouts was like, "Oh, Toledo." I said, "Y'all must be crazy." Then Nick Saban, when he came out in the interview before Quinyon was drafted, he was like, "I wanted Quinyon. He didn't come to us." Alabama coach just said that. Y'all still slept on it? Oh, thank you. Whew, thank you. And then Cooper didn't make the 1st round? Thank you. Super Bowl later. Thank you. But anyway, you got Mac McWilliams. He'll probably practice squad, but he made the interception today on Jalen, and everybody talked about that one. And but we'll see where that goes. Jonathan Jones is gonna make it. He's a guy, vet. They need that. Super Bowl champion 2 times. Ringo will make it for special teams. We know we think about, Ringo had mistakes also, but he was in there, but great special teamer. So I'm telling you, the special teams is something underrated to look at. He's made the Pro Bowl as a special teamer. Safeties. We got Makuba. It's good to see Makuba's good. And he's progressing. He's looking good, man. He's gonna be he got good ball skills. And then Marcus Epps and Carter second. I don't know how this goes. I think Carter's second gonna get it, man. I'm just telling y'all right now. He's been so impressive the last couple camps. He looking like Epps has a lot of respect, and it could be the veteran thing. He could start because veteran, and they got Carter the second back there, and they say, come back, get him a contract, nice little contract. Not let him start yet, but let him impact, and so you can give him a lesser contract. Sometimes you want to put them players back so they don't get that much time. That happens. They might put a player on the bench so he don't get that much time, so they can pay him this contract instead of another contract, because other teams will pay him a high contract. So they want to keep him right here, but they know what's up. So listen, Carter the second at one time got paid the highest contract and was the best nickel corner with the Jets in the league. He got paid that contract. So I knew he was. I really see he's a good hard hitter. He reminds me of Malcolm Jenkins. That's what he reminds me of. Malcolm Jenkins was a cornerback before he became the safety. Other safeties. JT Gray's gonna make it. Whatever, he's gonna make it. Okay, Epps is backing up. McCarter says that's 4. That's 4 there. So we'll see how that goes and who's going to return kicks. You know what? I'm confused on that one, man. Because we got Shipley. We got Bigsby. Bigsby can do kick returns. Anybody can do Shipley. Everybody can do kick. Who's going to do the punt return? Cooper. Put Cooper back. Bring Cooper back to punt returning, man. I'll be good with that. I'll be so great with that. Put Bigsby as a kick returner and let Cooper be the punt returner. Let's stop playing games. Let's stop playing games. All right, so that's what I think. I don't know what they're going. That's the one where I'm confused. I don't know where they're going with that. Is Shipley even going to be? Is Shipley? We know he can kick return. Is he going to be there? Will they let Covey make it as a 7 receiver just to be a punt returner? Like, 7 no, it's not going to happen. It's too many guys that they want to make the team. I think it's going to end up making the team. So yo, listen. That's my roster, y'all. That's my roster. Good seeing what's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Glad y'all here on Broad Street. The season about to start. August 15th. We got the Ravens, right? Cool cat?
Yeah, we got the Ravens on Saturday for preseason. We're 31 days till kickoff, and we're 1 month away from kickoff. So we're already we're 31 days till kickoff, and we're already on August 13th. So 1 month from today, the Philadelphia Eagles will be at Lincoln Financial Field against the Washington Commanders. We're 31 days away, and we're 1 month away. 1 month away.
My birthday is on September the 3rd, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So it's around football season. So listen, I'm gonna say this. All right. Cool cat. I'm interested in this. What do you want to see out the preseason game? Who you want to see?
For starters, I don't. A lot of people going to say we want the starters right now. Get everybody healthy.
Right.
I don't need nobody starting Saquon. I don't need Saquon. I don't need Jalen. I don't need no starters practicing. Let the rookies. Let's see what these guys going to do in preseason. I want everybody healthy. I want everybody ready to go. You do not need, because you already got Quignon and Coop on the sideline because they was hurt. If you saw the injury report today, Saquon was a little banged up today, but he's fine.
Yeah, I don't think nobody should play.
Yeah, you do not need all these guys because sure, ain't nothing better than live reps on the field instead of practice. But it takes one hit from somebody. One hit. Think about this, and I'm gonna pass it to the leader. Once upon a time, I think in 2022, Philadelphia Eagles, led by Jalen freaking Hurts, was on the field for a preseason game. I think Jalen Hurts got hurt that game. We don't need nobody get. I don't know what game that was in 2022, but I think it was a preseason game. Jalen got dinged up a little bit, and
I'm with it. Yeah,
right. I don't need that again. So let everybody heal. Let everybody rest. Let everybody get ready to go. Yeah. We will deal with the Washington Commanders week 1.
The only starters,
no starter playing no preseason game. We need all hands on deck. I need a dub. I'm going to the game. I need a dub. So
all hands. Listen, the only person I would want to see out there is Mekhi Lemon.
That's it. I'll take Mekhi Lemon out there. That's it.
Because we got to see what the rookie's about, and they about to start. So I understand that part, and they got to get the experience. But everybody,
Mekhi Lemon is the only one.
Hurts, Smith, nah, man.
No, Mekhi Lemon is the only one.
You know what I'm saying? Goddard, offensive, especially the offensive line.
No,
all of them got to sit. Everybody got to sit, man. I just don't. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm with that.
It takes one hit, leader. With that. It takes one hit from these, because remember, the other team gets paid too. The other team gets paid too. So we got to remember that the other team get paid too. That ain't me saying we don't need no. I know that it takes one hit from a preseason game that don't mean nothing. It takes one hit for your season to be downhill.
We do. Hurts and Barkley definitely shouldn't. Like, I think the 1, 2, 3, Hurts, Barkley, and Smith definitely shouldn't play.
Exactly.
I think they definitely
offensive line. You need your offensive line.
So, yeah, man. Like, what are we doing? Like, we know how good they are. They won a Super Bowl, so I'm not even. I'm all with that. But I'm with that. But listen, the next
stringer should be on the field this Saturday. Not no dang starters. Let them rest up and heal up. Let the Commanders go on the field and do all that. You guys need all the help you can get. We're trying to win more than just the division. We're trying to win the whole dang thing.
Yeah, I'm the one thing I want to listen. I'm planning Thursday is the next episode. I can tell y'all that right now. It will be the next episode.
Good.
We're gonna talk more about camp. It's just that time, and also we'll be able to talk about the preseason game. We're gonna talk and we're gonna reflect on that, and we're gonna see how that goes. You know what y'all like, and I would like to ask people, man. Listen, seriously, man. I want to ask people, where do you rank the Eagle fans? Like, how can I say?
Best fan base in the world. We already knew this, but yeah.
Hurts. We on this hard because this is gonna be their season of Hurts LeBron season. They're gonna walk down Broad Street and
With
be finally
cigarettes
gonna
in
get
their
the.
hand.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's it's the type of the Phillies. Listen, we doing our thing. We got just be patient. Be patient. It's the same record they had when they won in 2008 around this time. Do your homework. All right. Same record they won when they had in 1980. That's ironic, right? The same record. So we're gonna see how this goes. And these guys are trying to win. And then we're looking at the Flyers rebuilding for the future. But the Eagles and the Sixers have took over Philly. That is
The
it.
Eagles
That is
been took over. It's always been an
it
Eagle
was their
town.
city. It was their city. It was their city. You know what I mean? Now, it's crazy. The tickets for LeBron are $19.99 at the home opening NBA record. It's never no home opening team has never said $1,999. And I think it's something like $2,103 with tax. Like that's crazy. That's the cheapest ticket. So it's gonna be crazy, nuts in this town. This town's gonna be crazy on all four sports is wild. All four sports are playoff teams. Flyers are gonna be crazy for the future. You know what I mean? The Eagles right now, this is super. Listen, I'm gonna say this. I just told you the roster, so I'm gonna end it with this. This year they win the Super Bowl again.
Damn right.
This is gonna happen. There's nothing I cannot base this on. There's nothing I cannot base this on. When they challenged Jalen, I said this so many times, this story, cool, okay? When they challenged Jalen in 2021, look what happened in 2022. Oh, Jalen had that bad taste in his mouth in 2022. Then we came in 2023. They fell off. They won in the Super Bowl in 2023, but they was in 2022. They won it in 2024. 2025 was a different season. It was almost the same thing because when we had 2023, who we have as the offensive coordinator? I forgot.
Ryan Johnson.
Yeah, right. And then we had Sean decide. Same thing. Guys couldn't, but think about Brian Johnson. He wasn't worse than Patullo because Brian Johnson had a scheme. He was a quarterback coach, but he was using his players. He was letting Jalen and them because AJ Brown had a career season that was gave him that receiver of highest paid receiver of all time. Receivers. The Eagles paid him that. Made him the highest paid receiver of all time before Justin Jefferson took it. He was the man who broke the barrier. Highest paid receiver in NFL history, that contract. That was after that season. And, Jalen Hurts, he had the 15 interceptions. But that's because of Brian Johnson. Jalen was trying to figure things out himself. And now when the next year came, Jalen was completely better. He learned from that. And he had like 6 interceptions. 6 interceptions. Won the Super Bowl. Super Bowl MVP. The next year in 2025, he still ain't had a bad interception rate. He had like 7 interceptions last year. Like something like that, around a single mark. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I know he ain't had that problem again. That's because when Jalen Hurts plays quarterback, he's trying not to make the mistakes. That's how you knew the offense was bad. Y'all talking about Jalen Hurts not throwing for them yards. How was he going to throw the yards or how would you up? I'm just telling you, listen, he's gone now. Now we got Sean Mannion, the man who's been there. He's been in the trenches, has great schemes. People excited. Jalen Hurts is excited. Sean Mannion was a quarterback. Jalen Hurts is a quarterback. So was Kellen Clemens. He was a quarterback. Jalen Hurts is a quarterback. I'm just telling y'all, man. Listen, Super Bowl, walk down Broad Street. All right, we out, man. Thanks for y'all coming. Everybody tuning in to Broad Street Mistake, man. Little edition, man. Next week we talk more, and I just want to talk more about the. I'm gonna get more on the defensive line and the pass rush and the secondary and how that's going to really base out just why I feel like the defense is the best. But we're going to talk more about the defense. Scary defense. I just think the pass rushes are better. And then when you got guys like that back there, like Cooper, Woolen, and Quinion, when you throw the ball or you throw it too short or you feel like you're trying to stick it in there, you can't. These guys are shut down. You have 3 shut down corners. Extremely athletic, can run you can't run down the field. They all can run the 4-2 to 4-4. You can't jump up because you can't. What you gonna out muscle them 1-on-1? You gonna do that? They all got 40-inch verticals. What are you gonna do? I'm just saying, y'all. We out.
Yep.
Thanks for the Broad Blitz take, man. We out, y'all.
Peace.